Hey everyone, it's Coach Whit here to tell you about our next training cycle for group class programming. So the cycle is going to start on Monday, May 12th and run through Sunday, July 6th. Notable dates, we've got Memorial Day Murph happening, of course, on Memorial Day, on that Monday. Registration and sign up is already available for that, so if you haven't yet signed up for Murph, definitely go ahead and check that out. And then later on in June, we'll have the Stonewall workout that we usually do during I think it's the last week of June. So keep your eyes out for Pride events and for that Stonewall workout towards the end of June. And then I'm gonna tell you about the rest of the cycle. So we're gonna see some lifts on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Those are gonna have some dedicated progressions to them. And then on Tuesdays and Saturdays, those are gonna continue to be our varied days. So we're gonna have just kind of some CrossFit benchmarks. We're gonna see variance in terms of, we'll see some mixed modal workouts. We might have days that are assistance work and a Metcon or strength and a Metcon. We'll have some days that are perhaps just longer conditioning workouts like we've been seeing. So those will be your varied days. Friday and Sunday are gonna stay as our floater days, so we're pretty accustomed to that in the schedule at this point. So you'll continue to see some of those kind of slower lifts, our power lifts on those days. That's, again, as a reminder, a good way to make up things that you're gonna miss otherwise. So if you never come on Mondays, for example, maybe you're gonna try to get your squats in on Sundays during the cycle instead. So floater days will stay the same, and we'll try to keep our options roughly the same throughout the cycle. And then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, that's where we're gonna see a little bit of alternating. So for the odd weeks in the cycle, weeks 1, 3, 5, and 7, on Wednesdays, we're gonna be snatching. And then on weeks 2, 4, 6, and 8, on the even weeks, we'll be doing cleans. So that's gonna be our Olympic lifting day is Wednesday, alternating between snatch and clean. And for the snatch days, you're gonna have a choice if you wanna do power snatches or if you wanna do squat snatches, a full snatch. So that's gonna be up to you. And then on the clean weeks, we'll keep those as squat cleans. Everyone will do squat cleans on the clean days. So again, we'll alternate back and forth there. And then similarly on Thursdays, we'll alternate upper body pressing motions. So on the odd weeks, on the weeks that we're on the weeks that we're snatching, then we will bench press on the next day. Everybody loves get that bench press in. And then on the weeks that we are cleaning, we'll go overhead the next day. We'll go overhead on Thursdays. And we're gonna keep things interesting for you, and you'll either be able to, in this cycle, follow a strict press and overhead pressing progression with the barbell, or if you prefer, you can follow a handstand push-up progression instead. So we know that that's a skill a lot of people want to work on, and we don't always have dedicated time to do it in terms of building strength directly for that skill. So we're gonna have that as an option. There's gonna be progressions that hopefully make it really clear of, like, depending on where you are currently in your fitness journey, what would be the appropriate way for you to work on that progression so that you're gonna be able to make at least a little bit of progress throughout this cycle. So again, that's gonna kind of be like athlete's choice there. Do I wanna just press with the barbell, or do I want to play with my handstand push-up progression for strength work? And then we will see on those other days, right, on our back squat day and on our floater days, we will see a second piece there, whether it's like assistance work or a conditioning piece or something like that. And I should say as well, on this Olympic lifting day, we're gonna stay pretty focused on the lifts. We'll probably be doing some EMOMs and some like plyometric work in advance of the lifts to get nice and warmed up for them. Maybe we'll have some cash outs and things like that, but they will be pretty centered. Those days will be pretty centered around the lifts themselves and accessory work for them. So that's the general vibe. That's the progression. That's the plan. Can't wait to throw down with y'all in the gym and see you out there.